Welcome to opening day. We've got Peoria Chiefs baseball with a little bit of a twist. I'm Nathan Baliva. We've got MLB The Show, played by Patrick Walker from our stadium ops. We've got the Cardinals. We've got the Reds. We had some fun with the lineups. We got a bunch of former Chiefs in there. Those lineups brought to you by Interstate Battery, as they will be throughout the entire 2020 Peoria Chiefs season. We see Colton Wong leading things off. Tommy Edman, former Chief, bats second. Paul Goldschmidt's in there at first base. And then we added a couple of former Chiefs. We got Dylan Carlson, Major League debut. There he is, catch a rising star. Nolan Gorman at third base with his Major League debut as well. Four more former Chiefs, Paul DeYoung at shortstop. And while both catchers are former Chiefs, we put Andrew Kisner in today's lineup just to have a little bit of fun with that as well. Tyler O'Neill is out there in center, and Jack Flaherty, former Chief, is on the mound.
Hey, this is Mark DeRosa. Welcome.
For today's contest. We also have for the Cincinnati Reds and their Interstate Battery lineup, Nick Castellanos will lead things off. Then they go Winker, Votto, Suarez, Moustakas, Aquino, Galvis, and Barnhart, and Trevor Bauer on the hill for Cincinnati. In this one, we'll see his name and numbers here in just a minute. And of course, you'll see Great American Ballpark in the background. But hey, it's Dozer Park. Let's say opening day in Peoria here at Dozer Park for this one in this broadcast. So we're ready to go. We've got Cardinals, Reds. We're loaded with former Chiefs, and we're ready to have a little bit of fun as we all obviously stay safe, stay at home, stay inside, but we got to have a little bit of baseball and get things ready to go. You see last year's ranks for the Reds, pretty good overall in pitching, in saves and an ERA in the National League, top 5 in both those categories, top 10 throughout all of baseball. Trevor Bauer, now for his first full season in Cincinnati after going 2-5 last year following the trade from Cleveland, and Jack Flaherty, top 5 Cy Young finisher for last season, as the lineups get introduced to all the great fans here. And again, for the Cardinals, it's Wong, Edman, Goldschmidt, Carlson, Gorman, DeYoung, Kisner, O'Neill, and Flaherty on the mound for that Interstate Battery lineup for today's contest. And we've got the Dick's Sporting Goods first pitch of the game, which is just about ready to come in. It's a beautiful day, 63 degrees here in central Illinois for the Reds and the Cardinals. Bauer last year overall 11-13, a 4.48 ERA, 2-5. That ERA was just north of 6 in the National League after the trade from the Indians that brought Bauer to the National League. Colton Wong leading things off, a 285 average. He rehabbed with the Chiefs a couple of times so far in his career, 11 homers last year. And our Dick's Sporting Goods first pitch of the game from Trevor Bauer to Colton Wong is fouled down the first baseline. You see defensively there for the Reds, it's Winker in center. He's flanked by Castellanos and Aquino. And the 0-1 to Wong, that is grounded foul down the first baseline as well. Around the horn with Suarez at third, Galvis at short, Moustakas, one of their new acquisitions, at second. Votto, the long mainstay for the Reds, at first. Barnhart catching the 2-strike pitch. That's lined out to right field. That is down and headed into the corner. Wong using his speed and heading for second base. He's in there safely, and that's a great way to get this game underway with a lead-off double for Colton Wong. Went down, got that one, and golfed it right down into the corner. Aquino was able to get over there and cut it off of one hop and keep Wong to a double instead of a triple. Now, last year's rookie sensation for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman, a 2017 Chiefs All-Star in the Midwest League. He takes strike one. Last year, had a great year after being called up, and a very good NLDS as well. Takes upstairs for a ball. One hit over 300, 11 homers with the call-up, and he drives this ball. This has got a chance to get out of the ballpark, out to right field and deep into the bleachers for Tommy Edman. The first home run of the season, And that's a $25 home run from Sefkew for the Children's Hospital Home Runs for Kids in Edmond. Sends it deep. We saw him do that a couple of times in a Chiefs uniform back in 2017 at Dozer Park. And now he puts the Cardinals on the board with this 2-run shot off of Trevor Bauer. Got all of that one, and boy, did he know it. .97 miles per hour off the bat, went 402 feet for Edmond. That brings up Paul Goldschmidt, 34 homers last year, 97 RBI, first pitch swinging. Drives this ball into center, but that's playable. And Winker will put that away for out number 1. So a double and a home run to get it started. Elsewhere in the NL Central here on opening day, the Cubs and the Brewers going head-to-head. The Pirates playing a little interleague against Tampa Bay. We get Dylan Carlson ready for his Major League debut. 292 last year, split between Double-A and Triple-A. Goes after the first pitch he sees, pounds it on the ground to Moustakas, and is retired for out number 1. Out number 2 for Carlson. A fly out and a ground out. Now Nolan Gorman. Hey, a CityLink call-up. Called up to the majors, presented by CityLink. Nolan Gorman for his Major League debut. Spent last year with the Chiefs and Palm Beach. And he takes just inside at the belt for strike 1. Finished last year in Palm Beach after hitting 10 homers with the Chiefs. And the 0-1, that's driven foul down the right field line. Will end up in the stands as a souvenir. So 0-2, the hole to Gorman. This pitch is swung on. Fastball driven deep out the right field. Did he get all of it? Absolutely he did. Gorman goes yard. Nolan Gorman in his Major League debut with his first Major League home run, his first hit, and he'll touch them all against Bauer. The second homer of the inning. Both hit by former Chiefs for a 3-0 lead. And Gorman crushed that one. War number 19 with the Chiefs last year. They got him in 81. I'm sure he'll be switching that up soon, but he drove this ball deep out to right field. We got it inside the fair pole. And it's 3-0. And it's his first one, so hey, they're going to ignore him for a minute now. All the celebrations led by another former Chief and Yadier Molina. A little silent treatment for Gorman on that first Major League home run. He's followed in the lineup by Paul DeYoung, who goes after the first pitch, pops it up. This will stay in play, fair territory, and a pop-up to Suarez. 2 in the inning, but a great inning for the Cardinals, getting 2 homers by former Chiefs for a 3-0 lead. 3 runs on 3 hits in that first inning of play. Jack Flaherty on the mound. See his numbers from last year. 33 starts, 11-8 record, a fantastic ERA, 2.75, 231 strikeouts. That whip under 1. 1-1 in the NLDS as well. Finished 4th in the National League Cy Young voting. And he'll take on one of the new Cincinnati Reds, Nick Castellanos, who spent last year with the Tigers and the Cubs. Swapped at the deadline, finished the year in Chicago and signed for $64 million. He goes after the first pitch. This is playable by the mound. Who wants it? Kisner calling for it, and he'll make the catch right there on the mound. Defensively, we've got O'Neill in center, flanked by Edmond and Carlson. It's Gorman at third, DeYoung at short, Wong at second, Goldschmidt at first, Kisner behind the dish. And 1 out for Winker, and he takes just off the plate for ball 1. 269 average last year with 16 homers and 38 driven in for the Reds' young center fielder. This time he takes a strike. 1-1. And the delivery, that is just up for ball 2 from Flaherty. Was a 2015 Chief, the opening day starter in Peoria in 2015. foul ball here for a 2-2 count. Left that contest after 4 innings with a bit of an injury. Came back later in May and helped the Chiefs to a second half Western Division title and playoff spot. And got a start to open that playoff series against Kane County in 2015. The 2-2, again fouled off. Did not get a decision in that contest. The Chiefs won on a walk-off walk in the bottom of the 9th inning. Flaherty made that start. Austin Gomber the next day, and there's a swing and a miss. And the first strikeout of the young 2020 season for Jack Flaherty, getting the strikeout for out number 2. And that will bring Joey Votto to the plate. First baseman for the Reds, .261 average. Last season, bats from the left side and takes a strike.
0-1.
So 0-1 to Votto. The veteran takes inside. Surrounded by some more bats this year in the Reds lineup. Instead of just Suarez, and got Castellanos, Moustakis, both getting $64 million. And Votto goes the other way to punch a single into left field and get on base in front of Suarez, who had a monster 2019. Just missed out on a 50-homer season last year. Drove in 103 and 271. And stands in from the right side with Votto on first and 2 outs. And he goes after the first pitch, drives it out to left field, and all Edmund can do is watch this one fly out of the ballpark. There's Suarez's first of the season and his first at bat. In fact, the first pitch he sees in 2020 ends up into the left field seats to put Cincinnati on the board. Now a 3-2 ball game. And Mike Moustakis, hey, he's our hardy strikeout batter. He strikes out once. A lucky row will win Hardy's twice this section, and 3 times everybody at the ballpark. This not look like it'll be a strikeout, though. Kisner's underneath it in foul territory and makes the catch to end the inning. But the Reds come back with the pair. Suarez going deep. He touches them all. And it's a 3-2 ball game after an inning of play. Kisner will lead it off. Spent last year between AAA Memphis and St. Louis.
Inside, ball 1.
With Matt Wieters and Yadier Molina on the roster as well. Kisner was with the Chiefs just a couple of seasons ago and takes that pitch to even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kisner, pair of homers, 7 RBI in St. Louis. 18 games last year. Pops this one up into shallow right. Moustakis underneath it takes care of it for the first out. I'll bring up O'Neill, .262 in the majors last year with 5 homers, 16 driven in. Also double-digit home runs in Memphis, as did Kisner. They combined for nearly 30 in their time in Memphis. 41 AAA games for O'Neill, 60 in the majors, and a swing and a miss here for strike 1. With Flaherty on deck. That's a fastball in there to send it to 0-2. And the delivery home. That's a swing and a miss. O'Neill down on strikes. Bauer gets his first strikeout of the day, and there's 2 down here in the second inning. Brings Flaherty to the plate. He drove in 4 runs as a batter last season in his starts. And the first pitch, pitcher versus pitcher, hit on the ground. Bauer quickly off the mound. Nice play, and he'll throw out his counterpart for a quick 1-2-3. Top of the second inning. We'll go bottom 2 with Aquino, Galvis, and Barnhart due up against Flaherty. White Sox out to a 6-3 lead over Kansas City as well. Moncada's gone deep, and they spent some good money in the offseason. Baltimore on top of the Mets, on top of the Yankees 9-3 as Aquino takes a strike. Aquino hit 47 home runs last year between AAA, Louisville, and Cincinnati. The pitch to him is fouled out of play here. 259 average in Cincinnati, 299 average in Louisville. The pitch fouled out of play again. It'll stay 0-2. For Aquino hit 28 home runs, and he was on a tear right after he came up to the majors. Late in 2019, he leads off this second inning. And the 0-2 from Flaherty is popped up back by the screen, and that'll make it to the stands before Kisner can get there. 0-2 again from Flaherty home. That pitch fouled at the plate, so Aquino battling, staying alive. Flaherty out of the windup. The pitch this time off speed and got him. Tried to check his swing, could not. Was in there for a strike anyway. So a nice battle with a couple foul balls, but Flaherty eventually prevails and gets the strikeout, which is his second of the day, and that brings Freddie Galvis to the plate. A swing and a miss for Galvis on strike one. 264 last year. 5 homers and 16 driven in after joining the Reds. And this one's flared to center. No problem there for O'Neill. He'll take care of that one. For out number 2, and a quick first 2 outs for Flaherty here in the second inning. And that'll bring up Bauer's battery mate. Take a Barnhart catcher. 11 homers last season, 40 driven in. He takes strike one. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Cardinals on top 3-2. All the runs so far have been scored via the long ball. Pitch is upstairs. 2 homers for St. Louis and 1 for Cincinnati in that first inning with the ball jumping on opening day. And that's swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 1-2. 1-2 the count. The delivery is a swing and a miss. Gets the strikeout. And that will end the second. Both teams go in order in the second inning. Don't forget, throughout the season, we've got the Humana Silver Sluggers programs for our fans 55 and older. You can stop by the ballpark, sign up for the Humana Silver Sluggers, get you in free to every Tuesday game throughout the year. Big thanks to Humana for sponsoring that Silver Sluggers program again this season. Here's Colton Wong, swing and a miss. For strike one, he doubled to start the ball game, scored on the Edman home run, and he takes that one to even the count. 1-1. Delivery, and that one is fouled down the right field line on the off-speed pitch for strike two. Now 1-2 to Wong. Inside. That almost hit it. 2-2. See if Wong can get on base, go after a Jimmy John's stolen base. Freaky fast for Jimmy John, sponsoring all the stolen bases in 2020. Wong drives this ball out to right field. Aquino moving over. He'll take care of it, so we'll have to wait for that first Jimmy John stolen base of the 2020 season. And Tommy Edman back to the plate. Edman homered back in the first. Could be the Julie 811 dig deep play of the game. Put the squad on top, pops this one out to left field, and that'll be taken care of there. And Castellanos for out number 2. And as it stands for Edman, that go-ahead RBI. Never know how it's going to turn out, but that could be the Julie 811 dig deep play of the game. Paul Goldschmidt flew out to center his first time up, and he takes a fastball outside. for ball one. 1-0 here. Delivery, that's a foul ball, 1-1. Bauer out of the windup, brings it home with 2 outs, nobody on, and Goldschmidt hits it on the ground. Galvis is there, takes care of it. And a 1-2-3 inning, 7 in a row, retired by Trevor Bauer, but his squad down 3-2 as he'll come to the plate to lead off the 3rd inning. Again this year, you'll see on our weekend games, on firework nights, you'll see our Uftring Auto Group Hero of the Game as we salute and honor local military heroes. So make sure you're ready for that. Our Uftring Auto Group Hero of the Game on fireworks nights, also on Sundays throughout the year at Dozer Park as Bauer takes a strike to start this 3rd inning. Pitch on the way is a swing and a miss. And the fastball there for strike 2. 2 strikes on Bauer. The pitch from Flaherty popped up. Foul territory. Flaherty's going to get over there and make the play himself. And why not? 1 down. Start the 3rd inning, and that rolls the lineup over to Castellanos. He popped up. Back in the 1st inning. And now ready for his 2nd at bat in a Reds uniform, and he takes a strike. Former Detroit Tiger. And briefly last summer, Chicago Cub. And he takes another strike quickly in the hole. 0-2 on that off-speed from Flaherty. See if he tries that off-speed again. The 0-2, he does, and it's hit right back up the middle and gets through. That almost hit Flaherty in the leg. It's a single for Castellanos in his first hit. In a Reds uniform. See there, it almost got Flaherty in the leg and just snuck past Paul DeYoung and into center field. That brings up
0-1's the count.
Winker, who struck out his first time up back in the 1st inning. It was Flaherty's first strikeout of the season. And he drives this ball on the right side and past Wong into right field. So back-to-back base hits with 1 down for the Reds. 1st and 2nd with the big hitters coming up here. In Votto, Suarez, and Moustakas. 1 out. Means could be in line for a big double play. That pitch is in there for a strike. Double plays this year presented by one of our newest partners in Portillo's. Hey, you're at home, they deliver. Go get you some Portillo's, order it on the app. You carry out, you can get it delivered. You get an Italian beef, you get a sausage, get some fries. Hey, on Friday for Lent, they've got some great fish sandwiches as well, meatless options. Go get you some Portillo's, see if we can get a Portillo's double play here. Instead, it's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and Votto down on strikes. Flaherty gets the strikeout. And there's 2 down for Suarez. Suarez went deep in the 1st inning. He takes a fastball here for strike 1 right at the knees. 49 homers last year for Suarez. The offering on the way is fouled back here for strike 2. Make sure you follow us on social media at Peoria Chiefs on Twitter and Instagram. The pitch is upstairs for a ball. Facebook/Peoria Chiefs. Got the new TikTok account as well. Peoria Chiefs there. So check it all out. All the great social media. As the pitch is low for a ball. Make sure you get all those accounts. Interact with us. Have some fun at Peoria Chiefs. Now on Twitch as well. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. Flaherty gets the strikeout. Back-to-back punch-outs to end the 3rd inning and strand a pair of runners. Sends us into the 4th with a 3-2 advantage, and still all the runs have come via the long ball. And we'll get a couple young Peoria Chiefs City Link moving up. Dylan Carlson leads it off, and he takes off speed outside for ball one. Grounded out to second base in his first at bat. Swing and a miss here. We saw Carlson with us back-to-back seasons. Very, very briefly, though, the second time around. The pitch here is fouled down the first baseline for Carlson. With us in 17, and then very briefly in 18, and he'll take that pitch just on the inside corner and called strike three. So Carlson caught looking. And for Bauer, that strikeout number 2 brings Gorman to the plate. He went deep back in the first. Last year had 10 homers in Peoria, 5 in Palm Beach to finish the year. From a first-round pick. Falls behind 0-1 and fouls this one out of play. 0-2 to Gorman from Bauer. And this pitch hit on the ground to second base. Moustakis over to get it. And will make the out there. That'll bring up Paul DeYoung. 9 in a row have been retired by Trevor Bauer since the Gorman home run. And DeYoung was that first out. He popped up to third base to end the first. He takes this one for ball one. DeYoung helped the Chiefs to the postseason in 2015. Former Illinois State star takes that one outside for ball 2. It's now 2-0 to DeYoung. And he gets one, hits it down the third baseline. That's a fair ball. DeYoung rounding first. He is digging for second base as it bounces around, and DeYoung will stop there at second with a double. The way it bounced around on Castellanos, I thought DeYoung might have a chance at a Buffalo Wild Wings triple, but not the case. He stopped at second. We'll order you some Buffalo Wild Wings. You can get pickup, get delivery through a bunch of different apps. Buffalo Wild Wings. Big partner of the Peoria Chiefs as Andrew Kisner stands in. Runner on second. See if Kisner can double the lead here. The 1-0 with 2 outs is driven out to right center field. That ball is down for a base hit. DeYoung hits the bag at third. He's coming home. And it's an RBI single for Andrew Kisner and puts the Cardinals on top 4-2. And nice piece of hitting there. Went out and got that one. Stayed back, punched it into right center. And it's a 4-2 ball game. With 2 outs here in the fourth for O'Neill. O'Neill drives the ball out to left field. Castellanos takes care of that to end the inning. But 1 run on a pair of hits, and it's a 4-2 lead. We're going to have some fun throughout the year with Busey Bank. Check out Busey Bank on all of their platforms, and they're going to sponsor some Little League takeovers, also the Gold Baseball giveaway that we do in August. Taking care of the youngsters who are doing good out in the community. Big thanks to Busey Bank for their partnership with the Peoria Chiefs again here in 2020. Moustakis, our hardy strikeout batter, leads it off. He's got a 1-0 count. The pitch is fouled out of play to make it 1-1. Mike Moustakis, former Kansas City Royal, former Milwaukee Brewer, $64 million from the Reds this year, and he takes a strike 1-2. So 1-2 from Flaherty. On the way home to Moustakis, and a swing and a miss, and there's our hardy strikeout batter going down on strikes. So all of our fans in section 108, row 7, going to win some free Hardee's today on that Hardy strikeout from Flaherty for Moustakis, and that brings up Aquino. He went down on strikes his first time up, and he takes a strike here. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Flaherty jumps out 0-2 on Aquino, and the pitch is fouled out of play. 0-2 it stays. Pitch to Aquino with his open stance. Is fouled at the plate. He fouled off a bunch of pitches that first time around, and Flaherty eventually got him to swing and miss for strike 3. Pitch on the way here is driven out to right center field. Charging in is Carlson. He'll get there and makes the catch for the second out here in the 4th inning. Now we'll bring Freddie Galvis to the plate for his second at bat of the day. Galvis flew out to center the first time up and takes a strike here, 0-1. For Freddie Galvis. Pitch. That's in there for a strike, 0-2. For Galvis, former Philly, Padre, and Blue Jay, and grounds the ball towards second. Wong, the Gold Glover, is there and makes the play to end the inning. We know our good friend Homer. He's presented throughout the year by CityLink, out there entertaining fans throughout all the ball games. And the Kids Club, Homer's Kids Club, well, that's presented by Culver's. So we'll have a couple of Culver's Kids Club parties this year. Get some players involved as well. And the first pitch to start the 5th inning by Flaherty. It's hit on the ground to third. That's an easy play for Suarez, and 1 down. So the Culver's Kids Club, PeoriaChiefs.com. You can get that Kids Club for $25. Get your kid enrolled. They'll get a bunch of tickets, a bunch of swag, invites to some parties, including Homer, his birthday, also former Chiefs. As the pitch is long on the ground to first base. Votto will take care of that. Well, some current Chiefs at the party with Homer in that Kids Club party. So check that out at PeoriaChiefs.com and buy your Kids Club membership for those 12 and under. As Edmund drives this ball foul and out of play towards left field. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 5th, a 4-2 lead. The pitch is inside. For Tommy Edman. This one's hit on the ground towards second base, and it'll get through past Moustakas. Second hit of the day for Tommy Edman. A home run in the first. Now a single here in the 5th, and 1 on with 2 outs. And a big knock there because that's the 6th hit of the contest for the good guys. And this year, 7 hits. Well, that wins prizes from Hicks. Continued partner with the Peoria Chiefs. The pitch is low for a ball. Random Row will win a coupon to Hicks anytime the Chiefs get 7 hits in a game. And the pitch here is swung on. That's driven out towards right field and is down for that 7th hit of the ball game. Goldschmidt gets the base knock. He's 1 for 3. And Section 103, Row 12, wins a coupon for Hicks. The 7th hit of the game, and here's Dylan Carlson. See if Edmund will take off for third and get that freaky fast Jimmy John stolen base. 2 on, 2 outs for Carlson as he drives the ball out to left field. Castellanos goes back and makes the catch at the wall. Nice play by Castellanos in left. Take another look at that one. He's right at the wall. Makes the catch. Robs Carlson of his first Major League hit and RBI with that play. And sends this into the bottom of the 5th inning in a 4-2 ball game. Shout out to some of our other partners that you'll hear throughout the year on the broadcast. As the pitch is in there for a strike, you'll hear from Sam's Club. You're going to hear from Peerless Fence Group. You're going to hear from A&W, Long John Silver's. That pitch is in there for a strike. Hungry Moose as well. Love some Hungry Moose. They got that great pork tenderloin. There's a curveball for a called strike 3. To start this 5th inning with the strikeout. There's 1 down. Delivery on the way. That is in there for a strike. It's 0-1 to Bauer. Bauer popped up his first time up. Swing and a miss here. For strike 2, Flaherty to Bauer. That is just low. Pitch on the way, the 1-2. That's fouled at the plate. So 1-2 the count. The righty delivers. That's a swing and a miss. Bauer down on strikes. And that's 8 strikeouts for Flaherty in this one. Taco Bell, you're going to hear from Taco Bell on the broadcast and throughout the ballpark. Pitch is in there for a strike. Health Alliance have some home run for lives for us and some social media output from Health Alliance as well. Ground ball over to third. Scooped up there by Gorman. His first chance, and the tag applied by Goldschmidt at first base. In a 1-2-3 inning, will send us into the 6th in a 4-2 ball game. We've got some outstanding new merchandise this year as well. Go to PeoriaChiefs.com. Click on the shop link. Peoria Chiefs Shop also has their own Instagram account, so go follow that as well on Instagram for the Chiefs Pro Shop. So great merchandise. We've got a whole bunch of new stuff in as Nolan Gorman leads off this 6th with a swing and a miss for strike 1. We got some Nike gear in this year. We got a bunch of baby blue stuff. There's the NL Rio for our Copa days. Some green St. Patrick's Day hats as well. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. There's sweatshirts, there's t-shirts, there's kids, men, women, hats, jerseys. A foul ball for Gorman, 0-2. Some retro. A bunch of different brands. New era in there as well. The 0-2 pitch is fouled out of play by Gorman down the right field line. So check out all that merchandise. The 0-2 pitch fouled away again. Get you the Chiefs gear. Be ready. Get back to the ballpark as Gorman drives the ball out towards center field. Winker on the move towards left center will make the catch. Gorman now 1 for 3, and that'll bring Paul Young to the plate. Young hits it on the ground. First pitch swinging. Galvis over to first, and there's 2 down. You can also check out, in addition to the social media I mentioned earlier, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Check out our blog and the podcast. The pitch is outside for a ball. Podcast, Chief Talk Podcast. That's on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you find podcasts. The pitch to Kisner is flared out towards center field. Winker on the move back towards the track, and I'll haul it in there. In a 1-2-3 inning for Bauer to take us bottom 6. You can check out that podcast. We have a few of them in the can. Had a new one released just last week. Episode number 21. So check that out as Jesse Winker stands in. And on the blog, new content a couple times a week on the blog, if not more. And there's Winker flaring the ball out towards left. Edmund is there to make the catch. Winker 1 for 3 on the day as he flies out to left field. PeoriaChiefs.mlblogs.com. A bunch of different content there. The offering on the way to Votto is in there for a strike. Votto with the single in the first, a strikeout with 2 on. Back in the 3rd inning, so 1 out of 2 today for the Reds' first baseman. The pitch is hit on the ground to first. Goldschmidt take that himself. First baseman retires first baseman. And there's 2 down here in the 6th for Suarez. Suarez went deep in the 1st inning, struck out in the 3rd. Now batting in the 6th and takes ball 1. Flaherty at the 70 pitch mark now here in the 6th inning. And he delivers a strike. So 1-1 to Suarez. Out of the windup, Flaherty's pitch home. That is a swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 now. Flaherty with 8 punch outs so far in this contest. Pitch is a swing and a miss. Make it 9. He chased one in the dirt there. And Flaherty gets the strikeout for the 1-2-3 6th inning. Still a 4-2 game as we head into the 7th. On this contest. And Jose De Leon will be the new hurler for the Cincinnati Reds as they make the call to the bullpen here. Pitched just 3 times last season, and O'Neill will lead it off. He's 0 for 2. He's got a strikeout, fly out the left in his 2 at-bats. First pitch swinging and a swing and a miss for strike 1. The 0-1. That ball is driven out to left field and down for a base hit in front of Castellanos. A base knock for O'Neill to start the 7th. We'll bring up Flaherty. See how they want to play it here. 1 on, nobody out. And Flaherty immediately shows bunt. So he's going to lay it down, and that one's foul for strike 1. Oh, and 1. He lays this one down. Great bunt over to Votto at first. Underhands to De Leon covering. Sacrifice successful. Moves a runner over to second here in the 7th in a 4-2 ball game. Colton Wong's got a double, a run scored, a fly out to right, a ground out to first base. Goes after the first pitch and fouls that off down the first base line. So 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Chase the high fastball there for strike 2. 0-2. Delivery. That's hit on the ground to first base. Scooped up by Votto. Flipped to De Leon. 3-1 ground out. Moves the runner O'Neill over to third for Edman, who's 2 for 3 today. 2-run homer in the first. We'll see a replay of here. Drove that ball over 400 feet out to right center. The 2-run dinger, single in the 5th inning. See if we can get an RLI RBI here. The pitch is not going to get the run home. Popped up over to Suarez at third base. And that'll end the inning with the runner left in scoring position. And it's time to stretch it. 7th inning stretch. It's a 4-2 contest. We go bottom 7, and our Hardy's strikeout batter, Mike Moustakas, will lead it off. He has struck out once today as Flaherty delivers. Action starting in the bullpen. Hey, former Chief Jordan Hicks back from the injured list. Good to see. He's warming up in the bullpen. The 0-1. That's hit on the third base side of second, but no problem there for Colton Wong to take care of that. And Moustakas for out number 1 here in the 7th inning. Brings Aquino to the plate, a strikeout, and a flyout in this contest. Now his third at bat, just off the plate inside. 4-1. Delivery. That's a foul ball. The defending champions, Washington, out on top of the Mets, 9-2. That game's gone final. Scherzer getting the win. DeGrom takes the loss there as the pitch fouled at the plate. Chicago beats Milwaukee 4-2. Hendricks over Woodruff The home run for Bryant. The 1-2 to Aquino. That's hit on the ground up the middle, and it'll get into center field. 1 out, 7th inning base hit. Hicks warming up in the bullpen. See if Flaherty continues now with a runner on here in the 7th. He will, and the pitch is popped up. Shallow left field. Gorman is back underneath it and makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. And that brings up Barnhart. Pitches in the dirt for ball 1. Barnhart today, he's got a pair of strikeouts. Takes a strike. One and one. Pitcher spot on deck. So it'll be a pinch hitter. 1-2. It looks like Jankowski has stepped out on the on-deck circle for the Reds. If this inning continues, the 1-2 is fouled down the first baseline. So 1-2. Barnhart staying alive. Hits this one in front of the plate. Kisner, oh, he pulls Goldschmidt off the bag with the throw. Everybody's safe. Chopper by Barnhart, and the throw just off the bag and pulled Goldschmidt away from it. So that'll be an error. Puts 2 on. 2 out, and Flaherty goes after the pinch hitter, Travis Jankowski, and he pops up the first pitch. See if this will get out of it. Nope, that ball lands safely. That opening day logo, Mike Reno and his staff did a great job getting that opening day logo painted onto the outfield grass. Foul territory grass, and this pitch is hit out into left end. Taken care of there by Edmond to end the inning. So Flaherty pitches around the 1 out single and the 2 out error. His day likely done. Through 7 with action in the bullpen, we go to the 8th. A 4-2 game, and a new hurler for the Reds after they use that pinch hitter. Brings Iglesias in. 3-12 record last year. Did have 34 saves and 68 appearances for Iglesias, and he'll face 3, 4, 5 here. Paul Goldschmidt starts it off. The swing and a miss for strike 1. You see hard throwing Iglesias. Goldschmidt 2 for 11 against Iglesias.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In his career, and that pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2, and buzzes Goldschmidt inside. 1-2. Offering on the way home. Swing and a miss. 4 strike 3. So Goldschmidt down on strikes. To start this inning, brings up Dylan Carlson. Nearly got his first major league hit last time up. Robbed at the wall by Nick Castellanos. And what could have been either a double or a Buffalo Wild Wings triple. But instead was a fly out. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. That's our best defensive play of the ball game. 1-1. That is driven out into right field and down for a base hit. So there is the first major league hit for Dylan Carlson. As he's now 1 for 4 on the day with his 8th inning single. Carlson gets the base knock, and they want to take that ball out of play, and they'll do exactly that. Here's Gorman. He takes upstairs. 4-1. Nolan with the home run in the first, a ground out and a fly out. Pitch is popped up, and that is caught by Barnhart. 2 down on the foul pop-up. And a runner on first, 2 outs now for Paul DeYoung. Young has a double today, 1 out of 3. Pitch is driven out to left field. Castellanos on the move. And he is there in left center to make the catch and end the 8th inning. With a 4-2 lead. Reminder, you can get All sorts of Chiefs news on the website, PeoriaChiefs.com, where you can get merchandise as well, and also get the Culver's Homer's Kids Club. Also online on social media at Peoria Chiefs on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. Jordan Hicks back after his injury, season-ending injury last year. He's back. The 2017 Chiefs ace misses with his first pitch, 1-0. Fireballer ready to go, and a grounder foul to start this bottom of the 8th inning. Pitch home is fouled away again for strike 2. Hicks winning 8 games in a Chiefs uniform in 2017 as an all-star. Pitch is fouled out of play. 1-2. Delivery home. That ball's driven out to left field. Edmond going back. It's at the track. It's off the wall. Bounces back in. O'Neal's going to get to it quickly. And that will be a double for Castellanos. His second hit of the day. Just missed his first Reds home run. 27 of them last year, split between the Tigers and the Cubs. And this pitch is hit on the ground to Wong. By Winker, over to third is Castellanos, and there's one down here in the 8th. Brings Votto to the plate. And an RBI opportunity for Votto. Runner on third. 1 out, so he can get the ball in the air. Run home. That pitch is in there for a strike. So it's 0-2 from Hicks to Votto. And the delivery on the way. That's hit on the ground towards short. We'll get the run home. Throw from DeYoung to first in time, but now it's a 1-run game at 4-3. 2 outs and nobody on here in the 8th for Suarez, and we know he can tie things up here with one swing of the bat. He homered back in the first inning, a 2-run shot out to left field. 1-0 on the way. That's hit on the ground to third. Gorman's got it. He'll fire it over to first. Another in the 8th. Cincinnati gets 1 run on 1 hit and cuts the Cardinals' lead 2-1. And a new hurler in for Cincinnati is Robert Stevenson. In action in the bullpen for St. Louis is Gallegos as Kisner goes after the first pitch here in the 9th inning. Pops that up to shortstop. Galvis makes the catch. 1 down in the 9th. For O'Neal, gets buzzed by that first pitch inside. 1-0. Pitch popped out towards right. Quino moving over and in, makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Two outs. And former Chief Harrison Bader, a 2015 Chief, is going to pinch hit here. For Jordan Hicks. Bader takes strike 1. Pinch hitting. Getting another former Chief into this lineup. And the offering on the way. That is a
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery to Bader is hit on the ground. Backhanded by Galvis. Fires it over to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3. Top of the 9th. So bottom 9 we go in a 1-run ball game. And the bullpen will be called on yet again after the pinch hitter there and into this contest. Giovanni Gallegos, 66 appearances last year, a 3-2 record with 19 holds, getting a chance in opening day save. We'll see who our Pekin Insurance Beyond the Expected Player of the Game is. A couple really good candidates, Flaherty and Edmond. Gorman went deep. Pitch is in there for a strike. To our Hardy strikeout batter, Mike Moustakas. He struck out back in the 4th inning. He's 0 for 3 today in his Reds debut, and now is in an 0-2 hole from Gallegos. The 0-2 pitch on the way. That's a swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Moustakas, our Hardy strikeout batter. Down on strikes. And that will win free Hardys for all of Section 106 here at the ballpark today. Moustakas, Hardy strikeout batter, strikes out twice. You see Jack Flaherty's line there. 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 9 punch-outs, 87 pitches is Aquino. Falls behind 0-1 on the swing and a miss. Gallegos, a 1-run game, ready again. Pitch is off the plate this time, and it's 1-1. I think our Julie 811 dig deep play of the game is going to be that 2-run shot from Tommy Edman back in the 1st inning. Set the tone. Pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 2. Highlights of that one on the video board. Here our next home game. The Julie 811 dig deep play of the game. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Aquino down on strikes, 2 down in the 9th and 1 out away. An opening day victory for Jack Flaherty and the Cardinals. Gallegos trying to get the save. Freddie Galvis stands in his way. Galvis 0 for 3. The fly out to center, a ground out to second, a up. Caught by Gorman in the outfield grass last time up. And he takes a strike here. 0-1. 2 down. Pitch fouled out of play. Down to their last strike now. Are the Reds at 0-2. 11 strikeouts in this contest. The pitch is fouled away. Didn't get the 12th right there to end this one. Coupons for a win from Dick's Sporting Goods in the 0-2. That's hit on the ground up the middle, past the diving DeYoung. O'Neill over to cut it off. Oh, he overran it. Galvis on his way to second, and he'll slide in there safely. Nice hustle by Freddie Galvis, and the score is going to say single and an E8 on that. Puts the tying run at second. The Reds will pinch run, replacing Galvis, who hustled his way to second. Now the tying run at second. And here's Barnhart. See if he can tie it. First pitch. That's low for a ball. Gallegos trying to nail down the save. 1-0 out of the stretch. The pitch is fouled out of play. That's going to head into the seats in a souvenir. Now 1-1. This ball is hit out to center, dropping quickly. O'Neill on the run, and he makes the catch off of the shoelaces to win the ball game. That's a winner. Cardinals 4, Reds 3. Our Pekin Insurance Beyond the Expected Player of the Game. That's going to be Jack Flaherty with the 9 strikeouts over 7 innings, no walks. He gets the win, and a great win it was on opening day. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Patrick Walker playing, Nathan Baliva commentating, having a little fun, the best way we can bring you baseball. MLB The Show, St. Louis 4, Cincinnati 3. We got a lot of former Chiefs in the ball game. Had a lot of fun with it. Hope you enjoyed it. Let us know. We'll keep rocking them. As long as you keep watching, we'll have baseball for you shortly. Thanks for tuning in. PeoriaChiefs.com. Check it out there. Peoria Chiefs broadcast.